heart shall not move, even after all those silly things you do. Please, please, please don't drag. Please, please, please don't drag. Please, please, please don't drag me down.
Something like a bird within her saying, all I know she sang a little while and then flew on. Tell me all that you know, I'll show you snow and rain. Same sweet song again, will you know why? Anyone who sings a tune so sweet is passing by. Laugh in the sunshine, sing, cry in the dark, fly to the night. Don't you cry. something like a bird within her sang. All I know, she sang a little while and then flew on. Tell me all that you know, I'll show you snow and rain.
say that my behavior's unacceptable, so condescending, unnecessarily critical. I have a tendency of getting very physical, so watch your step, cause if I do, you'll need a miracle. You train me, try, make me wonder why I'm even here. The double vision I was seeing is finally clear. You want to stay, but you know very well I want you gone, and I fit to fucking tread the ground that I'm walking on. When it gets cold outside and you've got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's nowhere we're gonna give up. Like a leader who cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Yeah. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What you were doing was screwing things up inside my head. You should know better, you never listen to what I said. Touching your pillow and writhing in the naked sweat, hoping somebody someday will do you like I did. When it gets cold outside and you've got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's nowhere we're gonna give up. Like a leader who cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Does it kill? Does it burn? Is it painful to learn that it's me who has all the control? Does it thrill? Does it sting when you feel what I bring and you wish that you had me to hold? When it gets cold outside and you've got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's nowhere we're gonna give up. Like a leader who cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Yeah. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe.
Coming to you live from historic McBean Stadium in the heart of Lincoln, California. It's time for Potters Baseball. Potters Baseball brought to you by Stone's Broadcast Networks. And now let's send it up to the booth, to the legend, Mark the Phantom Lowe.
Well, welcome into the broadcast, everybody. I am not Mark the Phantom Lowe. We'll have to do this once more. I am Stones McCoy here to bring you today's action versus the Mudcats and your Lincoln Potters. Welcome into the broadcast, everybody. Here with my great engineer, Riley the engineer, Willie Preston up here in the booth, and got the interns over there running everything. And we are ready for some beautiful summer baseball here in lovely McBean, California. Going to get things started tonight with the Solano Mudcats, and if we can, Mr. Engineer, if we throw up the starting lineup for the Solano Mudcats. Ethan Groves playing center field tonight, batting first. Tyler Crudo, Aiden Hall, the third baseman, third spot. Zach Goldenberg, the catcher tonight, in the cleanup spot. Michael Weber, Wyatt Davis, Brett Haggerty, Derek Bartram, and Kevin Parker to round out the starting nine for the Solano Mudcats. And while we have a second, let's go ahead and look at the defensive alignment for your Lincoln Potters tonight. Tyler Russell, Brian Williams, and Ty McGraw from left to right field. Everett Johnson playing third base. Tristan Russell at shortstop. Brett Griffiths, Mason Belding over at first base. Ryan Villanueva behind the dish tonight, and he will be catching and receiving from Russell Pettis, the starting pitcher for the Potters tonight. So there you have it. We are just about ready to go here, hopefully right about on time. Beautiful weather here in Lincoln tonight. It's a beautiful 85 degrees, light winds. This should be a wonderful evening for Potters baseball. So as we get set here, that's going to bring up the top of the lineup that we just spoke about. Ethan Groves, the center fielder for the Mudcats, stepping up to the plate to face Russell Pettis. Pettis out of Cal State San Marcos, and his second appearance for the PEL this season. So everybody's in their positions. Everybody's ready to go, and here comes the first pitch from Russell Pettis. Taken just off the outside part of the plate for a ball. 6:38, the first pitch for tonight's ball game. Just a few minutes late. Next pitch taken pretty much in the same place. Called a strike by our umpire, so we've got a 1-1 count. Unable to get the information on the umpires and their crew tonight, so I have no idea what to call them other than umpire. But umpire just called that one a ball. So 2-1 now is the count to Ethan Groves. Tyler Crudo on deck for the Mudcats. And Aiden Hall will follow. There's a shot out into right field. That'll drop right in front of McGraw out in right field. Single for Groves to start the night. That's going to bring up number 14, Tyler Crudo, the second baseman for your Solano Mudcats tonight, out of Sonoma State. Coming into tonight, batting a nice, cool .314 in conference play. Right-handed batter stands in there. Got a runner over at first. So out of the stretch is Pettis. And that one's in there for a called strike. Umpire a little bit slow and delayed on his strike call, so I may miss a couple tonight, but hopefully he and I get on the same page quickly. There's a toss over to first base. Groves is back safely. Groves hitting .400 over his last 7 games. So he's hot, and he stays hot. Driving this one into right field as well, right in front of McGraw. So McGraw's been busy already to start this game. Singles by Groves and Crudo out there to right field. And nobody out, 2 on here, and that's going to bring up Aiden Hall. Aiden Hall out of Long Beach. Wearing the number 6, right-handed batter. Pettis checks the runners and delivers. And that was a little bit low. Great crowd out here tonight for a Wednesday. Beautiful Wednesday night, but you know why the crowd is great tonight, right? Right, Mr. Engineer? It's a Wine and Wiener Wednesday. Nobody misses a Wine and Wiener Wednesday around here. Biggest thing to do in Placer County right now, Wednesdays. Pettis misses low with that one. Run on the count 2-0. And you can tell it's a Wine and Wiener Wednesday because I see a lot of wine already walking around the park, and I see a long line over at Fat Cat. So when you get $2 off of wine and $2 off of wieners, I mean, can't get any better than that, can it? There's a shot right off the glove of Belding at first base into right field. That's getting all the way to the wall. Rounding second, heading into third is going to be Crudo. Looks like he slipped and fell, so he's only able to get over to third base. But Aiden Hall with a stand-up double, scoring the first run for the Mudcats, and they lead this one 1-0. The Mudcats get started with this with 3 straight hits out in the right field. Keeping Ty McGraw out there really, really busy. First pitch to Goldenberg is popped up to second base. Griffiths is underneath it and makes the catch. First out of the inning. It's going to bring up Michael Weber. Russell Pettis, like I said, in his second appearance of PEL play, so far in PEL play, he's gone 4 innings with a 2.25 ERA. Excuse me, he was only given up 4 hits and 1 run in those 4 innings worked, and already has exceeded that in this half inning. He's been very consistent, staying in the strike zone with only 1 walk and 5 Ks in that 4 innings worth of work. So definitely attacks the zone here, and Mudcats know that, and they're attacking what he's throwing. There's a bender ball, curveball if you will, in there for a strike. 1-1 now the count on Michael Weber out of, well, he's not out of anywhere. He's right now, he's in the portal. So looking for a home is Michael Weber, the DH. There's a shot over to Tristan Russell. He picks up. He fires over to third base. The tag is applied, and he is out. Getting the lead runner there. So fielder's choice by Michael Weber. But that cuts down the runner at third base. And the run does score. Tyler Crudo does come in. So 2-0 now. The Mudcats lead with 2-0 and 2 outs now here in the bottom of the first, or top of the first. Wyatt Davis up. Lefty fouls this one off. Mudcats are run by Kyle Stafford, the head coach, head man over there. Assistant coaches Jeff Matlock and Jared Carr. Imagine one of those 2 guys I just mentioned is over at first base right now. 0-1 pitch is high. Carl Johnson, thank you for chiming in. Battle of the Red Shirts, almost. The Mudcats are in their red and blue with the gray pants. Potters are in their orange and white tonight. Another foul over there, right around first base. Belding fields it, but fields it out of play. Let's put us ahead in the count 1-2. Wyatt Davis out of University of San Francisco. It's the left fielder tonight. The lefty waits, and that one's in the dirt. Throw down to second base, and unable to field it cleanly is Tristan Russell. They may have had a shot at getting Goldenberg, but Goldenberg gets the steal and now finds himself at second base with 2 down. So Davis has got a runner in scoring position here in the top of the first inning. Mudcats already put 2 up on the board, so they've struck first. Game 2 of this series. And we'll get into that a little bit later. 2-2 pitch. Taken outside for a ball. Easy take. So now Davis is in the driver's seat with the 3-2 count. Runner out there at second base. Already 2 runs in. Russell Pettis is looking for the ground out, the strikeout, the pop out, whatever out he can get right here to get out of this inning. There's no beer specials, is there? Because there's a lot of beer walking around, too. Just wine. Okay. All right. Well, beer is always popular here in Lincoln. 3-2. Here's a pop-up. Out into left field. Ty Russell battling the sun out there, and he's able to make the catch for the final out of the inning. So, half an inning complete here in Lincoln. Mudcats lead this one 2-0.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Welcome back here to the broadcast booth, everybody. I wanted to say thank you for tuning in, watching, listening, wherever you are. I know we have people watching here in the park, and we have people watching all over the country. And I want to say thank you to everybody who's tuning in to tonight's ball game, whether it's on Lincoln Potters YouTube or the beautiful channel, which is Stone's Broadcast Networks on YouTube as well. And if you're not following along on both of those, please take the time in between half innings to jump off of whichever one you're on. Go to the other one. Give that a like and a follow, and you'll never miss Lincoln Potters action. Here in the bottom of the first, Potters are already in a hole, and they'll be facing Calvin Johnson, the Mudcats submariner. And his first pitch was dropped by Goldenberg, the catcher, and called the ball. Brett Griffiths is the one up currently. Brett used to attend American River College, but now has committed to Ball State. So after covering Brett for many, many years, I'm really excited for him at Ball State. So good looking out for the Griffiths family, and we appreciate all of the love and support you guys give us. And here's tipping my cap to Brett. Brett drives this one out to Parker. It's a slow roller. He picks it up, fires over to first base, and gets the speedy Brett Griffiths by a half a step. So scoring at home, that would be a 6-3 putout. Let's go ahead and take a look at the batting lineup for the Potters. Brett Griffiths just led off. Brian Williams Jr. in center field. Ty McGraw batting third. Jason Hansen, the DH, batting fourth. Tristan Russell, Mason Belding, Everett Johnson, Ryan Villanueva, the catcher, batting eighth, and Tyler Russell, the left fielder, batting ninth. Brian Williams Jr. up there right now. Center fielder takes the first pitch inside from the, we'll call him a sidearm submariner. So I do believe he might have the ability to drop down a little bit lower. However, he's from the side pretty dramatically. Next pitch. That one's taken on the outside corner for a ball, 2-0. Brian Williams wearing the number 12. coming to us from Dallas Baptist. Batting a cool 339 on the summer, and he drives this one over into the hole and right through the hole and into left field for a base hit. The dive by Hall may have interfered with Parker being able to see that behind him, and Parker couldn't come up with it either. So a clean single to start the bottom of the first inning for the Potters. And with one out, that's going to bring up the right fielder, Ty McGraw. Calvin Johnson from the stretch delivers his first pitch, and that's outside for a ball. Calvin Johnson, I got to imagine he's, right around 6 feet tall. I don't get any of that bio information, but I can tell you he's out of Diablo Valley College. Next pitch on the inside for a strike. A little late call there, but 1-1 is the count. So far in PEL play, he's at 8 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up 14 hits and 15 runs over those 8 2/3. So Potters definitely want to get in on this early. Definitely want to jump on him and start putting up those numbers. Definitely need to get back those 2 that they gave up in the first. And that's what Ty McGraw's looking to do right here. 2-1 the count. 50-50 rifle walking around. Foul off to the back screen. Off of Goldenberg. So the umpire, who we're calling umpire, will walk out there and give him just a bit of a break. While Goldenberg picks up that ball and kind of goes through the legs like he's a basketball player. I think he's all right. But that's the fraternity of the mask, and that's what they do for each other. Umpire gets hit, the catcher gives him time. The catcher gets hit, the umpire gives him time. The beauty of baseball right there. Here comes the 2-2. Fouled off to the screen. Williams over there got a nice lead. Have yet to see Johnson's pickoff move. And as a guy coming from the submarine style, it's either a really quick move with not a lot of body movement or a really tough move to execute. But regardless, he gets Ty McGraw to swing through that off-speed pitch for the second out of the inning. First strikeout of the evening for either team. UC Davis product coming up to the plate now would be number 24, Jason Hansen. He'll be the DH tonight for the Potters. Let's go ahead and take a look at the defensive alignment for the Mudcats. Wyatt Davis in left, Groves in center, Bartram in right, Hall, Parker, Crudo, and Haggerty from third to first, and Goldenberg behind the plate. Calvin Johnson misses with that one. And everybody's kind of looking around, even the people behind home plate. That's right. No ball, or 1 ball and no strike, the count. Similar pitch, different result. 1-1 now, the count. Runner takes off, a hit and run going there. Parker picks it up, waits. He has to wait for the ball, but he's able to wait for it and throw down to first base to get Hansen by a couple of steps. So, one complete here in Lincoln. The Mudcats lead this one 2-0.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of Five Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're 5 Star Bank. How can we help you?
Top of the second inning here from McBean Stadium on the loneliest day in baseball all year. Today, the day after the All-Star game in Major League Baseball, there is no Major League Baseball to be played. So I'm glad you're tuning in to watch this tremendous game between the Mudcats and the Potters. Pettis' first pitch of the top of the second inning gets to Brett Haggerty, and that is a called strike. Brett Haggerty, the 7th batter for the Mudcats so far today. And that off-speed pitch taken somewhere for a ball. Brett Haggerty out of Chopin State, wearing the number 26, playing first base for the Mudcats. Pettis' 1-1 pitch is outside for a ball, 2-1. Defense playing straight up at the moment. High for a ball. 3-1. 87 mile an hour on that fastball. And there's your walk. So 5-pitch walk to start the inning for Haggerty. First walk given up so far by the Potters pitching tonight. That's going to bring up the dog batter who, if he strikes out, you get half off dueling dogs for the remainder of the inning. And as of right now, there's no out, so he strikes out right here. He's the first out. That's 5 more outs. You get half off beer here in Lincoln. And that dueling dog batter is Derek Bartram, and the first pitch he sees, he swings right through for a strike, off speed 85. Right fielder comes in batting 200. You got Haggerty over at first. Gonna foul off at the plate, and that remained foul. Villanueva pounced on that ball, but it was in foul territory, so 0-2. The crowd gets loud. The bells, the dogs, all that stuff comes out because people like half-off beer. As I do. Here comes the 0-2. Swinging strike 3. First strikeout on the afternoon for Russell Pettis. And half-off dueling dogs for the remainder of the inning. So get your butts down there now. If you're listening to me right here and you're in the park, go get in line. You can get 2. If you do it right, you get in line, you drink it real quick, and then you get right back in line, and you get 2. 2 half price. That's a full beer. You get 2 beers for 1. I don't know. My math is all messed up. Here comes Kevin Parker. Throw back down over to first base by Villanueva. That chases Haggerty back. Kevin Parker out of Texas Southern. Shortstop for the Mudcats tonight. Right-handed batter. The ball just barely gets away from Villanueva. Not far enough for Haggerty to go anywhere. He's being held on by Belding over there at first base. Ty Russell playing quite a bit off of the line, and so is McGraw. So they're kind of pinching the middle here in the outfield. And this ball is lifted out into the middle, and on the run is Williams Jr., and he's not going to get that. This one bounces up off the wall, but he's right there to get it. He picks it up, and they fire down to third base trying to get the runner, and unfortunately, Johnson's unable to come up with that ball cleanly. So driving in a run is Kevin Parker with the triple, and another run on the board for the Mudcats. They lead this one 3-0. So Pettis is definitely staying in the zone, but too much of the zone is he getting right now, and Mudcats are jumping all over it, putting a lot of balls into play here. First pitch to the top of the lineup, Ethan Groves is swung through for a strike. Groves leads the team in average with a 364 average on the year. But Pettis has got a 1-1 count now. Here's that pitch. This one's drilled over to Griffiths. He picks it up cleanly, fires over to first base for an out. 2 outs in the inning, but another run scores. So RBI for Groves. So now the Mudcats lead this one 4-0. And Tyler Crudo's on his way up to the plate. Singled in the first inning. 1 for 1 so far. Pettis delivers that fastball, or that off-speed pitch a little bit high. Crudo's in second place with team average with 352 during PEL play. And he fouls this one off to the left. And either Jeff Matlock or Jared Carr made that play. Well, I guess possibly Kyle Stafford, but I don't think he'd do that. So, but good play by third base coach. We'd like to see every member out there make a play. Just stay in your lane. That's all we ask. 1-2 pitch. Or the 1-1 pitch, excuse me, it's a strike. 1-2. I was waiting for the big, strike 3 pull by the umpire, but it was only strike 1. 1-2 now. Nobody on base. Pettis back out of the windup. Spikes that fastball. Defensively, Brian Williams Jr. is shading out in center field. He's shaded a little bit towards the right center field gap, but he's playing fairly deep. Everybody in the outfield is playing fairly deep. Infield as well. 2-2. Swung through, strike 3. Tag is applied, and that's the top of the second inning. Mudcats scored 2 more, and they lead this one 4-0.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Bottom of the second, Potters trail this one 4-0. Tristan Russell, Mason Belding, and Everett Johnson due up for the Potters, facing Calvin Johnson in his second inning of work. And I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this, but I literally just watched Piper in the race shoot a bunch of kids with water guns. And I don't know if you're promoting positivity if you're out there shooting kids with water guns, man. Like, it's a nice night. It's not too hot. I mean, come on, Piper. Get with the program, man. Not everybody wants to get wet. I'm just saying. But whatever, Piper lost. That's nothing new. 1-0 pitch fouled off to the screen by Tristan Russell. Shortstop for the Potters. Left-handed batter wearing the number 11. Or 1-1, as the umpire just called it. I call it 11. He calls it 1-1. That's fine, whatever. Foul tipped. Catcher holds on to that one. So 1-2 now is the count. Tristan committed to New Mexico University. Outside, unable to be corralled by Goldenberg. Evening up the count at 2-2. I mean, he was spraying a kid with a little kid with a little Joey Bosa jersey on. I'm shocked that he didn't tackle him. This one is hit over to first base. Haggerty's coming in. He's going to try to make the play himself, and he does, unassisted. Tristan Russell tried to dive in there before Haggerty got there, but unfortunately, the umpire said otherwise. So one down here in the bottom of the second inning. Mason Belding, Louisiana State product.
First baseman from Louisiana State, number 27, Mason Belding.
.250 hitter on the PEL season so far. Ooh, Mudcats, not Packers. You're right, Carol. Way to catch that. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in, watching, listening. You guys can, fire out whatever you want to. I'll definitely take a look at it. But you are correct. It's the Cats. 0-1 pitch taken down low. 2 balls and no strikes on Mason Belding. .250 average coming into this PEL play. We got all kinds of stuff that we're going to talk about tonight. But this one is hit out into left field. If it stays fair, it is going to be trouble, but it does not. It actually heads over to the bounce house area, which looks like that is absolutely rocking right now. What do they got out there? Is that the obstacle course? I think that's the obstacle course that they got out there. Maybe I'll send the engineer down there and tell me how difficult it is. You don't mind running through it? Oh, it's not that hard. Yeah, until you get out there and try it. 2-1 pitch. 2-2. On deck, Everett Johnson, the third baseman for the Potters tonight. But right now, Belding and Johnson in a battle here. 2-2 with one down here. And that one's going to hit Belding and give him a free pass on over to first base. Really nothing he could do about that one. He wasn't going to get out of the way of it for sure. That was tailing in pretty hard. Only at 74, so if you're going to get hit with a pitch, 74 miles an hour is not the worst pitch to get hit with. And that's going to bring up number 35, the big right-hander, Everett Johnson. Everett Johnson coming into tonight, the third baseman, batting .346. And Johnson pops this one up into shallow center field. Running in is center fielder, and the left fielder comes out of nowhere, and they all lose their hats going after that ball. But the left fielder is able to make the play there is in Davis for 2 away now. So a little pop fly out into almost no man's land, but some man showed up, and that man happens to be Davis playing left field. He was able to make that running catch. With 2 down now, Potters have a runner on first, and Ryan Villanueva, the catcher, coming up. Pitch is low for a ball. There was some activity out in the Mudcats bullpen, but that has since stopped, and now they're just sitting down, looking at their phones or whatever you do when you're not warming up. Chilling, if you will. That pitch swung through strike. Caught a piece of it, did Villanueva, but not enough to put it into play. Easy take on the 1-1 pitch. Potters, as always, managed by Eli Garcia. The assistant coaches Tyler Malone, Casey DeMello, and Nate Kajowski, former Potters great. All part of the staff. There's another pop fly into no man's land. Running in is center fielder, left fielder, but center fielder's got this one, so a pretty easy inning, just the one hit batter, and after 2 complete here in Lincoln, we got a score of 4-0.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street, only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Back here for the third inning here in Lincoln. Potters trail this one 4-0. I'll tell you guys about some of the stuff coming up. We have Friday is Christmas in the Park here in McBean Stadium. So if you haven't gotten tickets to that one, you definitely want to get tickets to that. Christmas in the Park is just an absolutely amazing, amazing time that we have here. But I understand if you can't make that one. That's fine. That's fine. I get it. But you cannot miss the following night. Harry Potter night here at McBean the Gryffindors and the Slither guys and all those things. I've never watched a single day of this, but I know it's a big hit out here. But the bigger part of the Harry Potter night, we have Armored Combat League coming back. And if you have not witnessed that in person, you got to get some tickets. You got to get out here to the park. It's going to be a phenomenal time. Russell Pettis delivers his first pitch to Aiden Hall, the number 3 batter for the Mudcats. That's taken for a ball. So, yeah, we got some really, really fun stuff coming up in the future here at McBean. Even up the count at 1-1. So, I mean, after tonight, there's only 7 home games left, guys. So, you know, if you haven't been out here, you got to get your tickets. This one's head over to Tristan Russell, fielded cleanly, fires over to first base, and the put out. One away here in the top of the third. Zach Goldenberg coming up. Russell Pettis now in his 3rd inning of work. Swing and a miss. Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt, 1-1. I mean, we got a pretty packed house tonight. To the left of me, I don't really see any seats available. Look over to the right, there's not much available. Pettis gets that swing. 1-2 now. Got some activity down in the kiln as well, which is nice. It's just popping off for a Wednesday. Wine and Wiener Wednesday. 1-2. This one's hit over to third base. Johnson picks it up cleanly, fires over to first base. Left side of the infield's been busy this half inning. There's 2 outs now. It's going to bring up Michael Weber. Fielder's choice for Michael Weber in the first inning. 250 hitter. Right-hander standing in there. Here comes Russell Pettis out of the windup. That's in there for a strike. 89-mile-an-hour fastball. I'm just going to tell my engineer here that I'm getting some word from some of the folks out there. I'll let you know after this pitch. Outside for a ball. A couple of the folks are saying that the stream says it says Packers, and it doesn't say Mudcats. So it is the Mudcats. Promise you that much. Swing and strike 2. And now it says what it's supposed to say. Excellent work by the engineer, Riley. There's a pop fly over to Brett Griffiths in shallow right center field, and he makes the play. So a quick inning for Pettis. 1, 2, 3 go the Mudcats, and now we go to the bottom of the third where the Potters need to get something going.
I'm Bill Evans, president of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team that helps keep together an amazing organization, and we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the topside included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place.
It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Oh boy, do I ever love the games in between innings here at McBean Stadium. They just did that thing where you wear a helmet with a bucket on top, and then you have some sponges, and you got to fill that bucket up. Well, one of our lovely patrons here decided not to fill up the bucket, just keep hitting people with the water, which was awesome. So then Piper got a little revenge, and he took his bucket and he dumped it on him. That was pretty sweet. I dig it. I love games out here. And you should too. Come on and join us out here. First pitch to Ty Russell. He squares the bunt. Unfortunately, that ball ran way in on him. 66-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Hit by pitch, and we got our first runner of the bottom of the third. So Ty Russell reaches safely after being plunked. And that's going to bring up number 10, Brett Griffiths. Yeah, thank you to all you fine folks on the live chat for the YouTube stream. Appreciate you guys chiming in, helping keeping us on our toes here. So, again, thank you for the assistance. First pitch fouled off and out of play by Brett. 3:03 coming into the game tonight, playing second base for the Potters. Calvin Johnson, the sidearm slinger, still out there with the 4-0 lead. And he's hit back-to-back players. So Brett reaches as well. 79-mile-an-hour pitch, so that one hurts a little bit more. But I'm sure Brett doesn't have any problem reaching base because now I got a couple of guys with a little bit of speed out there for Brian Williams Jr. Brian's been on a tear as of the last 7 days, batting .333 with a slugging percentage of .524 and an on-base percentage of .423. So you add all that stuff, he's over .950 in OPS. And that's getting it done right now. So Williams is up now with 2 on and nobody out. And he squares the bunt. And he bunts at it, and it foul tips out of the glove of Goldenberg. So being very heads up and taking third base is Ty Russell. So Griffith's not moving on that one, but this also does set him up now for the straight steal. Goldenberg coming out, flashing the signs to the infield. Kind of keeping everybody on, knowing what's going on. Crudo shading the bag at second base. Big hole on the right side right now for Williams. That pitch taken just off the outside. 1-1. Williams has been hit by, fouls that one off to the screen. In the last 7 games, he's had a home run, 8 RBIs with 7 hits, double, a couple of stolen bases he has. So he's ready. Here comes the 1-2. Hit out into center field. Unable to tell how deep it is because the center fielder couldn't see it, but now he sees it, breaks in, and makes the catch. Tagging from third and scoring. The Potter's first run is Ty Russell. So a sac fly by Brian gets the first run home. And now you with 1 down here. Brett Griffiths takes off with the pitch. The throw down gets past shortstop, but not far enough for anybody to do anything. So stolen base by Mr. Griffiths. And I'm getting Tyler Russell, not Ty Russell. Tyler Russell is what we're calling him, even though he's written down on all of our stuff as Ty. Like literally written down everywhere. But that's okay. I know Mr. Russell would know better than I would, and so I'm going to take his advice, Tyler Russell. Next pitch is taken outside for a ball, 2-0. So I have made that change right now. There's a swing and strike. Got a little bit of a little piece of that one. 2 balls and 1 strike. Griffith's dancing off of second base, not really being held back there. And we got our Bach guy out here calling box again. I love it. But that one's fouled off to the screen, 2-2. Umpire looking right back at the guy because he's sitting right behind home plate. But 2-2 now. 1 down here, bottom of the third. Potters trail this one 4-1. That one off the plate as well, 3-2. One down here. Highly doubt Griffiths is on the move with this one. But McGraw looking to put this one in play. 3-2, fouled off the screen. Bounce house is just rocking like crazy right now. Must have 7,000 children in there. It's probably not a wise idea to put 7,000 kids in it, but it's rocking like there is. That's what we do here in Lincoln. Here comes the 3-2. Outside ball 4. So good eye by Ty McGraw. Almost called him Tyler McGraw. Ty McGraw draws the base on ball. Now 2 on with 1 down here. Let's bring it up, Jason Hansen. Tyler Russell, 3rd in RBIs on the Potters in PEL play with 37. Pretty impressive numbers by some of the leaders here on the Potters. First pitch taken by Jason Hansen. Caught the corner for a strike. Tristan Russell on deck. 1 pitch was taken up high, and on the throw down to second, it did not take. Catcher Goldenberg went to go exchange that, dropped the ball, and allowed both runners to advance. So Griffiths is up to third base now. Ty McGraw to second. And a 1-1 count now on Jason Hansen. There's a bouncer over to first base. That's going to get a run home. And it does. So the ground out to first base, 3 unassisted, allows Brett Griffiths to score the second run of the inning. Potters trail this one 4-2, and now that's going to bring up Tristan Russell. Shortstop for the Potters, left-handed batter, wearing the number 11. Shouting out to Cypress, Texas, and all those fine folks in Cypress. Rooting on Tristan Russell. And he shoots this one out into left center field. That gets down, rolls near to the wall, and that will score another run, and he's able to advance to second on the overthrow. So Tristan Russell with a clean single out into left center field, advances to second base on the throwing error. The Potters scored their third run of the inning. So making noise here in the bottom of the third are the Potters. And Mason Belding now coming up. Try to keep this train a-rolling. Taking off Tristan. And he slides in there and he is out. The throw down by Goldenberg is a little bit behind Russell, and he was able to slap the tag on his leg. So 3 outs thrown out at third base is Tristan. That will leave Belding to bat again in the fourth. So after 3 complete here in Lincoln, we have a 4-3 ball game.
If you're in need of a seasoned DUI attorney, contact the law office of Samuel D. Burns Incorporated. We are familiar with the laws surrounding your case, and we will work diligently to minimize the negative impact following a DUI charge. With a proven track record, Sam Burns works on your behalf to provide a positive outcome. He's been able to save his clients' driver's licenses and negotiate more favorable terms. Visit our website.
So many local businesses trust Wizix Technology Group when it comes to their office technology. Wizix is a full-service, locally owned company with exceptional service, supplies, and support, which guarantees quick delivery and response times. Copiers, printers, scanners, business phone systems, EV charging, document management, and more. Join the ever-growing list of local businesses and win with Wizix, the largest independent provider in the Valley. Wizix, office technology made easy.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. A friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military.
Leading off the top of the fourth inning, Wyatt Davis, Brett Haggerty, and Derek Bartram for the Mudcats. Still facing Russell Pettis. Russell out for his fourth inning of work. Struggled through the first 2 and then put up a really nice 1-2-3 third inning. So looking to build on that right now. Next pitch is taken outside for a ball. 2-0 now the count on Wyatt Davis. Wyatt Davis third on the team in home runs with 2. No, he's probably trying to swing for that. The left-hander takes that one in the dirt. Davis also second on the team with 14 RBIs on the year. No RBIs to have right now unless you put one over the fence. 3-0. He is swinging and hit in the hole between first and second base, on out to right field. Ty McGraw picks that one, fires it back into the infield, holding Davis to a single. That's going to bring up Brett Haggerty. The right-handed batter wearing the number 26 stands in. Walked his first time up and came around to score. First pitch he sees is inside. Not a lot of at-bats for Haggerty here in the PEL play. But he's a big, tall right-hander who swung through that one with all of his might, evening up the count at 1-1. Haggerty's only had 2 games and 8 at-bats in league play, so the 125 average, that's explained. And there's a shot, deep shot, hit out to left field. Tyler Russell is back. He's watching it, and it's gone. And it is not. It is a late, late call. Foul ball. Kyle Stafford comes running out, and he's in the ear of the umpire, screaming at him right now. Not happy at all. Third base coach over there, I'm going to assume, is either Jeff Matlock or Jared Carr. He's also doing the same thing. He's screaming right now. Looked like it was a nice shot that was in the left, dead left field. But yeah, with Tyler Russell not moving, it was really hard to determine where that ball was going. So umpire had the best look. He called it foul, and that moves this count to a 1-2 count. Pettis is nice and relaxed, waits for it, and fires. Throw down to second base. It's there, and it's on time. Gunning down Wyatt Davis, caught stealing. So there's one down in the inning, and that was taken for a ball, so 2 balls and 2 strikes now is the count. Apologize, we are having some difficulties with the scoreboard every once in a while, so we'll get that remedied. 2-2. Foul tip. I heard the foul tip, but it was not called a foul tip. High and inside for a ball, 3-2. I mean, I could hear it here, and I'm only, 100 feet away. Full count. Got him swinging. Great pitch by Russell Pettis in the lower outside part of the plate. Got Haggerty to swing. 2 down now. That's going to bring up Derek Bartram. Now, fine folks, appreciate everybody watching and listening at home. The next 3 innings, I'll be over on Stone's Broadcast Network monitoring the live chat. So if anybody has anything to say, please find me over there. Unfortunately, Pettis found the backside of Derek Bartram, and he hit by pitch. Number 22 walks himself down to first base. No worse for the wear. And here comes Eli Garcia coming out to have a conversation, and he has made the change, and we will bring you the information of the new pitcher when we come back right after this. The Potters trail this one 4-3.
You are Laborers Rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet.
Jake Morrell taking the mound for the Potters here in the fourth inning. 2 down. Runner on first base. That would be Derek Bartram after being hit by a pitch. But the lefty, number 40, Jake Morrell, comes in for the Potters. And his first pitch is outside for a ball at 88 miles an hour. Jake Morrell, now of Seattle University, formerly of Jessup University and formerly of American River College. And that pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1, 88 miles an hour. So the fastball sitting around 88 right now. But the big left-hander with the cross-step delivery. Holding on the runner, fires over there. Bartram back. Let's go. Willie with the beats, bringing the beats, getting the crowd fired up. It's kind of hard to get fired up when you're down a run, but here's Morrell's 1-1 pitch, fouled off to the screen, 1-2. So now he's ahead. Mudcats with 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Potters with 3 in the third. That's how we're at the 4-3 mark right now. Here comes the 1-2. A nice curveball, a little bit high. 2-2 now. Parker with a triple in the second. So he's been dangerous at the bottom of the order. Morrell with a really nice corner pitch, but it was off the plate just by a hair. So now we have a full count, 3-2. Bartram should be on the move from over at first. Belding now plays behind him. Runner takes off. This ball is fouled off into the parking lot, right over near my truck. So, like a few years ago, you know, I'll check the bed of my truck when we leave, and there could be a ball in there. It's happened a couple of times in the 9 years. I don't know. We've been here a while, and I got stuff to talk about when it comes to that, and we'll get to it eventually. This game is just too good right now. 4-3, 3-2, 2 outs. Morrell pitches. That's in there for strike 3. And Kevin Parker does not agree with that, but it doesn't matter because that's the final out of the inning. And now into the bottom of the fourth where the Potters trail this one 4-3.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association.
We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Bottom of the fourth inning here. Mason Belding, Everett Johnson, Ryan Villanueva to lead off for the Potters here. And Calvin Johnson out for his fourth inning of work, giving up 3 runs so far on 2 hits. 1 error committed by the Mudcats so far, which is good because last game that the Potters played them, I believe they had 6 or 8 errors in that game. So definitely a much cleaner game up to this point for the Mudcats. So Johnson out there for his 4th inning of work, and he's ready to face Belding. That ball taken on the corner for a strike. 78 mile an hour. It was the corner of the plate, not, the corner of the outfield or anything. It was a good pitch. This one's fouled off to the screen. So quickly ahead of Belding, 0-2. Everett Johnson on deck. Belding out of Louisiana State. Playing a really nice first base tonight. Looking to get things started. Easy take. Belding was hit by a pitch in the second. So he's officially 0 for 0. And he watches that one, catch the corner, strikeout looking. It's the second strikeout for Calvin Johnson on the afternoon. It's going to bring up Everett Johnson. Calvin Johnson pitching well enough to keep his bullpen at bay. They have not started loosening up or anything, so he's been very much in control of this. Had a rough 3rd inning, but other than that, been pretty clean. Sidearm delivers, and that's outside. Off-speed pitch. Everett Johnson out of Davis. UC Davis. He hits this one down the right field line, and that is a foul ball. One foul by much, and that definitely would have been trouble, but foul nonetheless. Like we said, we got Harry Potter night coming up, and then on the 22nd, we got college night, which is also a Taco Tuesday night. So if you're a big fan of tacos like I am, find yourself some tickets and get on out here. Don't forget, the 25th, we do not have a game, but we have a movie night, and it's a Star Wars movie night, Star Wars A New Hope. Watch that out here at the ballpark. It's a blast. If you haven't done so yet, come on out here and check it out. And just get pumped up because the following night is Star Wars night here at the yard. And there'll be a Star Wars-themed jersey auction as well. So definitely want to get out here and check those things out. Coming up schedule for the Potters. Swinging through that strike. 2-2 now on Everett Johnson. And then the final night of the regular season, the 27th of July, Fan appreciation night will be. It's a really cool bobblehead that we're giving it away. So definitely want to come and check that out. The 2-2 pitch finds its way bending around Everett Johnson there. Not exactly sure how he did that, but matrix style worked out for him, and it worked out well. 3-2 now. That was on the outside for ball 4. So a walk to Everett Johnson, giving the Potters a runner here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And that's going to bring up Ryan Villanueva. So, yeah, Potters only 10 total games left here in PEL play. And currently they sit 3.5 games back in the standings. Top 2 teams make it to the PEL playoffs. So Potters got a little bit of work to do right now. And all starts with winning a game like this at home against another PEL opponent, the Mudcats. So tomorrow we'll finish up the 3-game stand against the Mudcats. It's away, home, and away. So they'll be in Solano tomorrow. Here's a shot out to center field. Grove's got a late break, but he comes in, and he's able to make it up with the speed for the 2nd out. So fly ball to center field for Ryan Villanueva. And he is retired. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Tyler Russell now making his way to the plate. Shout out to the Russell contingent who is cheering on the Russells out here. Appreciate all of your support and patronage. Kind of a half-hearted check swing there by Tyler. For a strike. Gets him in the hole 0-1. Everett Johnson still over there at first base looking to be put in motion here. The 0-1 taken in their first strike. Quickly 0-2 on Tyler Russell. University of Arizona. University of Arizona, they got a good one. That pitch, similar place, different result. I think the Mudcats pretty much all thought that was strike 3, but Tyler Russell and the Potters disagreed. 1 ball and 2 strikes. A lot of single-handed beers and sodas and stuff walking around. That upsets my engineer. I know it does. And swinging strike 3 for Tyler Russell. So through 4, Calvin Johnson has held the Potters at bay, and the Mudcats still lead this one 4-3.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley President of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number 1. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're 5 Star Bank. How can we help you?
Top of the 5th. Potters trail this one 4-3. Stones McCoy here bringing you all the action with Riley the engineer. The best in the business, Willie Preston to my right. All the best in the business interns to my left. And Carson, the best of the best, is behind me. So, I mean, and he's wearing, wait, who are you wearing tonight? Are you wearing Wilson? He's wearing Jacob Wilson's jersey. You can't argue with a guy who's got taste like that. So, here we go. Top of the 5th inning, first pitch by Morell's taken for a ball. And that's Ethan Groves, the top of the lineup for the Mudcats. Next pitch is in there for a strike. Quickly to wrap up Russell Pettis' night. 3 2/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk and 3 Ks. Trying to build on his last outing. So kind of tough, but he kept the Potters in it, kept it close. Potters only trailed this one by 1. Morell came in, got the final out there of the 4th inning. And he's behind right now to Ethan Groves, 2 balls and 1 strike. That one catches the outside part of the plate, 2-2. A couple of friendly patrons heading over there to the beer garden. I see a couple of old Potters legends over there. Scott Templeton. Is that Josh Savea? I can't tell. And gets him swinging. Strike 3. Morell with a little bit of body English, too. Had a little something to say after that pitch. But he got the strikeout to start the 5th inning. Ethan Groves down on strikes. Tyler Crudo now coming up. Crudo 1 for 2 on the evening so far. Singled and scored in the first, struck out in the second. The lefty Jake Morell up there. He's ready to rock and roll. This one's fouled out of play. Morell's 6 innings pitched in PEL play has resulted in a 3 ERA. Giving up 4 hits and 4 runs over that 6. Morell trying to touch that outside part of the plate, but a little bit too far outside for a ball. He's had 8 strikeouts in those 6 innings, but 5 walks. So definitely something to keep your eye on. The walk total keeping that down. Outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, Morell's been very solid for the Potters this year. He was extremely solid for William Jessup, this season as well. Helping them get to the College World Series. And winning it, by the way. I mean, don't let me forget that part. I know several of my Jessup friends may be listening or watching, and they'd be really upset if I didn't mention that. So, a shout out to all those guys. 3-1 now on Crudo. That one's in there for a strike, 3-2. Crudo taken all the way. I'm not sure he agreed with that, but regardless, it was called a strike, so running the count to full. And Morell inside fastball, got him to swing through it. Strike. 2 strikeouts on the evening and 3 total in the 3 batters that he has faced so far. And that's going to bring up Aiden Hall from Long Beach State. 326 on the season, but leading his team in average. Actually, I take that back. He's 3rd on the team in average. And the fastball at 88 miles an hour swung through for a strike. Hall also has 2 home runs in PEL play and 11 RBI. Fouls this one out to the right. That's going to get out of play. Over the kiln and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Just a really, really nice evening for baseball. Really nice crowds. We always have good crowds out here, but tonight's a special night for me because I'm here. So it's a really nice crowd. Here comes the 0-2. So if Aiden Hall can reach base, that'd bring up Zach Goldenberg. But right now, we're locked in a battle. Hall fights this pitch off to stay alive. 1-2. Mudcats had a former player, Brian Orianti, or Oranita, excuse me, recently drafted in the 4th round by the Orioles, pitcher for the Mudcats, former pitcher for the Mudcats. So congratulations to the organization and to him in particular. Really nice to see players out of your organization be drafted by MLB teams. The 1-2. Fouled off. The battle continues. Aiden Hall, Jake Morrell. The 2-2 pitch, and the Peacocks are out. Or they're out somewhere. I heard them. I just don't see them. Oh, and that one hits Aiden Hall, and that one hurt. I heard it here. I'm sure you picked that up on the microphone as well. I think that was a rib shot. But Aiden Hall hit by pitch. And I'm hearing from people up in the booth that it may have hit him in the elbow, which is probably a better spot to get hit than the ribs. Yeah, she's checking out the elbow, so I think he got hit in the elbow. Again, not the worst pitch to be hit with, a little off-speed pitch. I mean, only 10 miles difference from the fastball, but still, good thing it wasn't the fastball. It hurt just a little bit more. But the first base runner that Jake Morello has allowed via the hit by pitch. So with 1 on and 2 down here, top of the 5th, it's going to bring up Zach Goldenberg. These games have been tight, and again, another tight game, but no warnings needed to be issued or anything. That was just a pitch that just got away from Morrell. So unintended consequences, part of baseball, all that fun stuff. So checking the run over at first is Morrell, and he delivers his first pitch to Goldenberg, who popped out and grounded out. So he's 0 for 2. This one is a slow roll over to second base. Brett Griffiths picks it up and fires over to first for the out. So after a hit by pitch and 2 strikeouts, Potters get out of this one, and they trail this one 4-3.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5-Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're 5-Star Bank. How can we help you?
Bottom of the fifth from McBean Stadium. The Potters trailing this one 4-3 still. And that's going to bring up the top of the lineup for the Lincoln Potters. Brett Griffiths, Brian Williams Jr., and Ty McGraw. And they are still facing Calvin Johnson out there for his fifth inning of work. So far only given up 2 hits, 3 runs though. He's had a very nice outing and got Brett to roll over on that one, foul that one off to the left-hand side. Go ahead and count 1-0. I appreciate you guys joining us for a beautiful Wine and Wiener Wednesday. And it's not windy, so I don't have to add that to it, which is nice. Griffiths fouls that one off to the screen. Quickly in the hole 0-2. Potters coming into tonight in the PEL stand at 10-7. Like I said, 4.5 games back. Overall, 26-8. 3.5 games back in the overall standings. But right now, what matters is the PEL standings. Potters are 6-4 over their last 10 in the PEL. And there's a swinging strike 3. Brett Griffiths goes down on strikes to start the bottom of the fifth here, and that's going to bring up Brian Williams Jr. Singled in the first, sac fly in the third. Started the scoring, did Brian Williams with that sac fly. 1 for 2 on the evening. Last time, or at the beginning of the season, June 18th, when the Potters played at Solano, Potters beat the Mudcats 17-5. They had held the Mudcats scoreless for the first 5 innings. They ran out there John Alcar, who only gave up 2 hits and 3 hits, 2 walks, and had 9 Ks in 5 innings. That was back on June 18th. And then yesterday, the Mudcats and Potters played. Potters won that one 10-6. Ferretti was the winner in that game. Had 81 pitches through 3 innings. So the Mudcats are definitely looking to get a win here over the Potters. 3-1 now is the count to Brian Williams Jr. Ty McGraw on deck. Braden Sharp out there in the bullpen for the Potters, getting loose. Get a little activity over in the Mudcats bullpen too. I'll let you know about that. Brian Williams shoots this one out of play over the right side. Boston Jones, pitcher out of Solano, warming up for the Mudcats right now. So we may see some pitching changes coming up here, getting to that time of the game. But for right now, Calvin Johnson is on cruise control. 3-2, here comes his pitch. Fouled off to the screen. Staying alive is Brian Williams. Ty McGraw looking to get opportunity in this inning, preferably with a runner on base. Another foul off to the right side over the Potters bullpen, scattering the conglomeration that is the Potters relief staff. Got a game at Solano tomorrow, do the Potters. This one fouled off to the left, over by the coaching staff of the Mudcats. Got a weekend series coming up with the Medford Rogues here in Lincoln after the Potters went up to Medford and took a series from the Rogues. The Rogues will be coming down here to seek revenge. Williams takes that one inside for a ball and earns himself a free trip to first base. It's only the third walk on the evening, surrendered by Johnson. Does have a couple of hit by pitches as well, but only the third walk. Does have 4 strikeouts on the evening as well. But with one down, runner on at first, Ty McGraw steps to the plate after striking out and walking and scoring in the third. And that bender ball taken by McGraw was taken over the plate for a strike. Off speed 65 mile an hour. It's faster than an Evis pitch, but not much. Next pitch, fastball taken high for a ball, 1-1. Ty McGraw out of Troy University. Batting .375 on the year. He's the league leader, the PEL league leader in average with a .425 average. Outside for a ball, 2-1. McGraw is also 4th on the team right now with 34 RBIs. So definitely an integral piece to this Potters team. One of the reasons why he's probably batting 3rd from all them RBIs out there. And he's got one out there right now. Williams takes off and then stops. And Ty McGraw flies out to left field. Davis makes the catch. Retreating back to first base goes Williams. Oh, the fly ball to left field for the second out. Going to bring up Jason Hansen. 0 for 2 on the evening. Designated hitter, batting .341, but it looks like we're going to get a visit from I'm not sure exactly who that is, but somebody's coming out to visit the pitcher. And while they do that, we'll step away for a quick moment. Tell you that the Potters trail this one 4-3, but they got a runner on first and 2 down. Well, they faked us all out. It looked like they had somebody running in from the bullpen. They were going to make a change and got onto the field, turned around, and then ran back. So no pitching change yet, just a conversation with the manager and his squad. 2 down here in the bottom of the top of the bottom. I was right the first time, the bottom of the 5th inning. And I think Eli saw what I saw. He ran onto the field. And he made it into the field of play. And I think he's gone out there to talk to the umpires and say, hey, I know that the manager didn't make the call, but the kid ran in. So he ran into the field. So shouldn't he be now the new pitcher of record? And I think that's what Eli went out to talk about. The umpires are getting together, and we'll figure that out here in just a second. But it was interesting. Normally when you run a guy in, and they're going to let that go. It's summer baseball, guys. You know, they're going to let that one go. Not that big of a deal. It's not as if the manager signaled, give me the lefty, and then he said, no, that's not the way that works. So everything's cool. We're all good. Potters and Mudcats are ready to get back at this. Calvin Johnson still on the bump, and now he's facing Jason Hansen. So, confusion gone. No problem. I'm here for you. Sidearm delivers, and a bunt attempt by Hansen. That goes foul. Not the guy I expected to be up there laying down a bunt right now. Not saying it's not a bad idea, but just not the guy I would expect to be doing it. Pitch taken down low for a ball, 1-1. Brian Williams still over at first. He's got a decent lead. Not a great lead. And Hansen hit this one into the right center field gap. That's going to get down and all the way to the wall. Around second and heading to third is Brian Williams. Takes an interesting turn, but he's able to get around third and score. Jason Hansen drives in the tying run for the Potters. Hansen with a double, driving in Brian Williams Jr. all the way from first base, and that ties this game up at 4 apiece. And now the move has been made for the pitching change in the bullpen, and we'll be back with all of that information right after this, where the Potters have tied it up 4-4.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Boston Jones, the new pitcher for the Mudcats out of Solano Junior College, coming in relief of Calvin Johnson. Calvin was able to get the first 2 outs here in the 5th inning, so he's gone 4 2/3. We'll give you his line here in a little bit. But right now, Boston Jones. And the first pitch is popped up in the infield. Coming in is Parker and Crudo is the one making the catch. So fly out to second base. Ends the 5th inning for the Potters, but they do get one back, and they tie this game up at 4.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street, only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Top of the 6th inning, Potters and Mudcats tied at 4 here, and Jake Morrell still on the mound into his 2nd inning of work. Actually, I take that back. He's in his 3rd inning of work. Came in for the last out there in the 4th. Did his job in the 5th, and now is back for the 6th. First pitch is fouled off to the screen for a strike on Michael Weber. Michael Weber, Wyatt Davis, Brett Haggerty here in the top of the 6th for the Mudcats. Jake Morrell, the lefty, is set and ready to roll. Gets that one in there for called strike 2. Did I just hear an attendance number? 899 of you fine, huh? Not 900? Not 900. Just 899. Can we get one more of you guys in here? I want to turn a cool 900. Thank you guys all for your patronage for Lincoln Potters baseball and baseball in general. I know a lot of you guys are just baseball fans, and we appreciate that, so thank you very much. $8.99, not too bad for a Wednesday. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. This one's hit out to shortstop. Tristan Russell picks it up, fires over to first base, a little bit high, but coming down with it, and foot on the bag is Belding for the first out. No, Mr. Engineer, that was not like a ballerina. That was like a first baseman stretching out and making the right play. I don't think he would like to hear that you called him ballerina, but I understand what you were saying. Coming on up to take his place is Wyatt Davis, number 29, the left-handed batter. 1 for 2 on the evening. Morrell kicks and deals. That one's taken low and outside. I think I upset my engineer. So if my mic just starts cutting in and out, it's him. It's not me, I promise. We do have a love-hate relationship. That one's taken on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Now we got big things that we're going to talk about tonight. I know I keep teasing it. We haven't said a word about it, but there's big information that we got to get out there, and eventually I'll get it out there. High inside pitch swung through for a strike. A little high inside cheese there by Morrell. Gets Davis to swing through that while my engineer throws things on the ground because I upset him that much. It was my bad. We'll talk about it on the ride home. 1-2. 2-2. Yeah, big stuff. That's all I got to say. Big stuff. Big things to talk about. But right now, I got to focus on this. 2-2 is the count. This is a hit over to first base. Belding feels it. Flips it to Morrell. Morrell just sprinting off the mound to cover first base for the second out of the inning. So 2 down here, and that's going to bring up Choppin State's Brett Haggerty. First baseman, big first baseman. I'm not sure who's bigger, Jake Morrell or Haggerty. They probably built just about the same. So let's see what the matchup of the Titans produces. A shot out into right center field. This is traveling well, but back on it is Ty McGraw. He spins around twice and makes the catch just before the warning track. So 1, 2, 3 for the Mudcats here in the top of the 6th. Potters coming up, tied at 4.
Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team help us keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those.
Back here for the bottom of the sixth inning where the Potters and the Mudcats tied at 4. Mason Belding, Everett Johnson, Ryan Villanueva. 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Potters to face Boston Jones, who came in for a batter in the 5th inning. Is Uncle Charlie, if you will, is curveball, 66 miles an hour, taken high for a ball. 79-mile-an-hour fastball swung through for a strike, evening up the count at 1-1. Belding was hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning and struck out in the 4th, so he's 0 for 1 on the day. Curveball taken in the dirt again. 2-1. Folks, we need a new scoreboard. I know you can't see the scoreboard, but I'm looking right at it right now, and it hasn't changed in the 3 pitches we've just thrown. So help us out. Friendsofmcbean.org is the website you want to go visit. Friendsofmcbean.org. Help us out. We're taking donations right now. Get us a new scoreboard for next year. 3-1. Here it is. High and inside, ball 4. So, Belding takes the walk. Second time he's been on tonight. It's going to bring up Everett Johnson. Got a little bit of activity going on in the Potter's pen. Everett has he walked in the 4th inning and popped out to left field. So Dawson Raddick warming up in the bullpen right now for the Potters as Everett Johnson fouls this one off his foot. And he's so upset about it, he just dropped his back and walked in the circle. It's kind of like when you get up to go to the bathroom at late night, like old people like me have to do all the time, and then you kick the table or the chair or one of the legs. And then you find yourself walking in circles in a dark house in the middle of the night. And then you end up kicking more stuff. So good thing he's young, and he'll bounce right back from this. Villanueva on deck, and if somebody can get on there, Tyler Russell would be due up. He'd be in the hole. But right now, Everett Johnson in there. Evening up the count at 1-1. A lot of you out there listening are big baseball fans, especially MLB fans. We got some draft updates for you, if you will, about Potter's players. We'll start to give that to you here in a second. 1-1. This one's hit over to third base. Fielded by Hall. No problem. Fires over to second for 1. Over to first. 2. The old 5-4-3 double play. And that kills any rally that the Potters had going. Try to break this tie, and that's going to bring up Ryan Villanueva. So Jackson Nove, former pitcher for the Potters at the University of Kentucky, signed with the Chicago White Sox. So congratulations to Jackson. Very, very happy and proud of you and for you. First pitch in there to Villanueva is in there for a strike. Anson Rose, the University of Oregon catcher, selected in the 19th round. Pick 585 by the Dodgers. So congratulations there. Although it was the Dodgers, and I'm not super excited about that. But, again, I can't have everything in life. 1-1 pitch swung through for strike 2. And the great Trevor Haskins from Stanford, old infielder for the Potters, another Potters legend, was selected in the 15th round, the 450th pick by the St. Louis Cardinals. So congratulations, Potter legends. This ball swung through and hit the ground, running down to first base. Firing down there is Goldenberg for the final out of the inning. And after 6 complete here in Lincoln, Potters and Mudcats all tied.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the topside included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
If you're in need of a seasoned DUI attorney, contact the law office of Samuel D. Burns Incorporated. We are familiar with the laws surrounding your case, and we will work diligently to minimize the negative impact following a DUI charge. With a proven track record, Sam Burns works on your behalf to provide a positive outcome. He's been able to save his clients' driver's licenses and negotiate more favorable terms. Visit our website.
So many local businesses trust Wizix Technology Group when it comes to their office technology. Wizix is a full-service, locally owned company with exceptional service, supplies, and support, which guarantees quick delivery and response times. Copiers, printers, scanners, business phone systems, EV charging, document management, and more. Join the ever-growing list of local businesses and win with Wizix, the largest independent provider in the Valley. Wizix, office technology made easy.
Top of the 7th, we got some changes for the Potters, and we'll bring all that stuff to you here in just a second. But right now on the mound, Dawson Raddick. Dawson Raddick taking over for the Potters. Side armor, fires his first pitch over, and that gets hit out into left field, and that all the way down to the fence. Derek Bartram rounding first, heading into second. He's got himself a stand-up double. So Bartram leading off the inning with a double. Given up by Dawson Raddick. Now changes behind the plate. Villanueva has given way to Belding. Belding from first base, now behind the dish. Ty McGraw taking over at first base for Belding, who moved himself out of right field, and that would bring Sharp coming in to play right field for McGraw. So there are your changes right now. Potters and Mudcats tied in a 4-4 battle here, but they got a runner on second, nobody out. And Kevin Parker up at the dish, who tripled in the second and struck out in the fourth. It was 1 for 2. Fouled this one off to the screen. So we got a 1-1 count. After Kevin Parker, back up to the top of the lineup, and Ethan Groves. For right now, Raddick's got to focus right here on Parker. Parker showing bunt, but pulls it back. Taken for a ball. I didn't actually think he pulled the bat back in time, but I believe he did. So 2 balls and 1 strike. 240 hitter is Parker. So 3-1 now. You can feel the tension building in McBean right now. It's fairly quiet for a tie game. And there's the walk. So Radek comes in and gives up the stand-up double and then a walk. So you now got runners on first and second, nobody out here. Dawson Radek out of Gretna, New England. No, Nebraska. I'm just kidding. Gretna, Nebraska. Where's the number 16, 6-foot-tall senior? Currently undecided is Radek. Radek in his 7th game. Normally comes in for an inning or so. He's got 6 innings pitched on the year. Unfortunately, got the inflated ERA right now. Giving up 8 hits and 8 runs. We're looking to minimize the damage right now with runners on first and second, nobody out. Here's the bunt. Crudo puts down the bunt, and the throw over from first base. Radek airmails that one. McGraw gets up in the air and is able to come down with it, but unfortunately cannot make the play. Excuse me, that's Groves at the dish. So Ethan Groves at the plate. So Crudo hits us up to second base, over to second for 1, on to first, 2. So Crudo grounds into the 4-6-3 double play. But that allows Bartram to score. And the Mudcats take a 5-4 lead. First pitch in there to Aiden Hall is in there for a strike. Aiden Hall had a fielder's choice in the first inning, ground out in the second inning, or in the third, and was hit by a pitch in the 5th. Radek a little bit outside with that one, evening up the count at 1-1. Also, one of the Potters drafted, Caden Hunter out of USC. He was selected in the 6th round, 184th pick by the Orioles. So another one. There's a shot out into right field. It's going to drive in another run. Aiden Hall picks up an RBI. Driving in Kevin Parker from third base. Mudcats now lead this one 6-4. So Radek's come in. He's given up the double, a walk, a single, and a single. Did get the double play, so he's got 2 outs. That first pitch is in there low for a ball. McGraw holding on the runner over at first base right now. That ball's taken outside. Stadium lights just now starting to take effect as sunset is upon us and the dark sky has crept in. That one taken on the outside corner for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Radek trying to minimize the damage here if he can. That ball is taken way outside. Throw down to second base. Successful steal attempt So, stolen base for Aiden Hall. 2-2 count now. There's a slow roll over to third base, fielded in play and thrown over to first base, and the throw is wide by Everett Johnson, allowing Goldenberg to beat that one out. And on the play, moving over to third base, is Aiden Hall. And looking over at the official score. Okay, and official score gives that one a single. So it was, Goldenberg picked up his first hit of the evening, and now we're going to have a meeting at the mound, Eli Garcia. And he actually has already pointed down to the bullpen. So we will get the information of the incoming pitcher, and we'll be back right after this, where the Potters trail 6-4.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. Our friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
From our family to yours, we're here when you need us.
You are Laborers Rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us.
And we are back. Quentin Marsh, the pitcher for the Potters, number 2, coming in. His 6th conference game on the season, 8 innings pitched so far, 4 hits given up, only 2 walks, 10 strikeouts. Has no ERA so far, so looking to continue on that in relief of Dawson Raddick. And his first pitch is low and outside for a ball. Raddick, 2/3 of an inning pitch, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk, no strikeouts. So a tough outing for Raddick, but Marsh has come in here to hopefully clean this up. Runners on first and third. That ball to Weber's fouled out of play. The DH for the Mudcats tonight. 0 for 3 on the afternoon, or evening, if you will. Here comes the left-hander's pitch. This one's fouled off to the screen, 1-2. Quentin Marsh out of San Jose, California, attending the University of Stanford. Tried to get my daughter to go there, but she refused. That's fine. It's probably cheaper in the long run for me. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. And strikes him out to get out of the inning. Potters surrender 2, and they fall behind. Trail this one now by 2, 4-6. We'll be back right here in Lincoln right after this on the Stones Broadcast Networks.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored, and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later, as the sun descends, it's time to unwind with great conversation and even better friends. Experience a taste of Michigan winter with Founders Brewing Company, born and brewed in Michigan.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Potter's trailing this one by 2, 6-4. Around the league right now, the only other PEL game going on, well, it was going on, it's now a final. Healdsburg beats the Rogues 10-3. So the Humboldt Crabs are playing Seals, but we do not have an update for that game, so cannot give you any kind of score on that. But the only thing that really matters is the PEL right now. And like I said, the Rogues dropped another one to the Healdsburg Prune Packers. Right now, the standings in the PEL, the Packers are at 15-3. The Crabs, game and a half behind them at 14-5. Potters currently stand in the 3rd place spot with a record of 10-7, 4.5 back. Then the Rogues, the Kings, and the Mudcats. So Boston Jones back in, ready to face Tyler Russell. First pitch is taken for a ball by Tyler Russell. Hit by a pitch in the 3rd, struck out in the 4th. That hit by pitch in the 3rd. He's able to come around and score, though, with a stolen base. Evening up the count right there at 1-1 is Boston Jones. That one in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. Potter's looking to get something going here. Struggling a little bit against the Mudcats pitching tonight. Just looking to get the offense going. That one's taken high. So Tyler Russell's worked himself into a favorable hitter's count at 3-1. Defense playing pretty much straight up. And the off-speed pitch taken up high for ball 4. So Tyler Russell getting the party started with a walk here to start the bottom of the 7th inning. It's going to bring up Brett Griffiths, the top of the order. Second walk issued by Boston Jones since he's come in relief of Calvin Johnson. Toss over, checking on Tyler Russell over at first base. He gets back there, no problem. Doesn't even have to scamper. Griffiths 0 for 2 on the evening with a hit by pitch as well. He bunts at it and he pops it up. Goldenberg comes out from behind the crouch and collects the out. Skip, no, not a new announcer, just the guy who runs the thing. Stones McCoy taking over for Phantom. Gotta give him a couple of days off. You know, he works really, really hard. He does everything around here, and if it wasn't for Phantom, we probably wouldn't be as good as we are. So, yeah, you do get a B broadcast today, but at least you get a broadcast, right? So, yeah, the great Mark the Phantom Lowe will be back with us on Saturday, but for right now, it will be myself and Riley the engineer. One down here in the bottom of the 7th. Brian Williams to the plate. Williams lays down a bunt and a good bunt right out in front of the catcher. Catcher jumps out of his crouch, picks it up, and fires down to first. Able to get the speedy Brian Williams. But on the play, moving Tyler Russell over to second base. So the sac bunt works out well. I appreciate you, Skip. I appreciate all of you guys. I know we got some people watching from all over the country, and to be honest with you, all over the world. I think we had somebody from Australia, or where was it? Norway. We had somebody from Norway watching the other day. So I appreciate every single one of you fine folks out there. Now we need a Potters win. And here's a drive out into left field by Ty McGraw. That's going to get out of here. There's a line shot that just barely grazed over the fence, but Ty McGraw ties this thing up at 6 with a 2-run shot over the left field wall. Touch them all, big man. Touch them all. Now that's how you bring a crowd back into it. It had been kind of quiet here. You know, I mean, it's a Wine and Wiener Wednesday, so a lot of wine flowing. People are starting to chill out too much. And we needed Ty McGraw on his big home run to inject some energy into this crowd, and that's exactly what happened. Potters tie this one up here at 6. Jason Hansen now in there. Takes that first pitch outside for a ball. That was an absolute shot, 100 miles an hour off of the bat. Here's the catcher. Here's the kicker. Less than a 21-degree launch angle. I don't know how it got out of here, man. That was just an absolute shot. 340 feet by Ty. Skip, you tuned in right at the right time. Right at the right time. 2 balls and no strikes to Jason Hansen. Hansen wouldn't mind doing the same thing. And he tries. There's a fly ball lifted out into left field. It is out of play, and it gets out of play onto the berm, which we, the old grassy knoll over there, as we used to call it. We flattened that thing out. It's really nice to sit on now. So, get general admission tickets at LincolnPotters.com. Come on out here, bring your folding chair, and go sit out on the berm. It's beautiful. I know. We got important information we're going to announce eventually. We'll get there. I know. Stop looking at me funny. I get it. Keep teasing it, but I haven't said a word about it yet. I'll get there because I'm chomping at the bit. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. 2 down here. Bottom 7. That one's low. 3-1. Good take by Jason Hansen. Hansen can reach. Tristan Russell will have an opportunity. And he will have an opportunity as Hansen draws the walk. Second walk of the inning, given up by Jones. And Tristan walking out to take his spot in the right-handed batter's box for the Potters. Singled in the 3rd. Reached second on an error and then was caught stealing. Really, really nice play by Goldenberg behind the plate to catch him stealing. First pitch that he sees from Jones is high. Next pitch he sees is outside. Jones with his 2-0 pitch. Big swing. Unable to connect with that one is Tristan Russell. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Mason Belding on deck for the Potters if they can continue in this inning. And the Potters would like to because they like to put up more runs on the board. 6-6 here. 3-1 count on Tristan Russell. Bless you to the back row. And that was a called strike that was that nearly hit Tristan Russell. And I thought I heard the sound of it too, but I guess I was wrong. Umpire calls out a strike, 3-2. It did, didn't it? Yes, it did. Yep. And Tristan just turns on this one, hits this one into left field. That's going to get all the way to the wall right at the 314 sign. 1 run around. He will score. And the Potters have the lead on the Tristan Russell double out to left field. Jason Hansen comes all the way around to score. RBI there for Tristan Russell. And now we're going to get a meeting at the mound. Head coach Kyle Stafford calling the meeting at the mound for the Mudcats. And while we have a break, I think maybe this is the time. Maybe I finally do it now. I've been teasing it all night. I just want to let everybody know, for the people and the fans who've been following us for the years and years that we've been out here, we had said that this was going to be our last hurrah about here at Lincoln. And we kind of figured it was going to be our last hurrah period in the broadcasting industry. But I'd like to inform everybody right now that, you know what? We're not done. We're back. We will be back next year right here at Lincoln for our 10th season. And we will be returning to the airwaves at American River College starting in late August. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to all the people who wrote letters, made phone calls, told American River College that they needed us back. Same thing to do with the folks that said that here in Lincoln. And to everybody who watches, I mean, you guys make it all worthwhile. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm done. First pitch to Mason Belding, big swing through, strike. Goldenberg loses his helmet on that. Not exactly sure how, but I looked down for 2 seconds. I looked back up, and he's picking up his helmet. Mason Belding standing up there with the 0-1 count. We got some activity in the Mudcats bullpen. Mark Graham, Solano Junior College pitcher, warming up for the Mudcats. Potters lead this game now 7-6. In part to the Tristan Russell double, driving in the go-ahead run. Belding fouls this one off to the right. And to bring this game tied, had Ty McGraw step up with 1 on and drive a ball out left field on a line. Got out of here in a hurry. This one's fouled off to the left side of the screen by Belding. So yeah, it's been a big, it's been a lot of fun. We've been doing this broadcasting thing out here in Lincoln for 8-9 years now. 9 years, I guess, because they want us back for the 10th, and we're excited to be back. As a big swing and strike 3. So Jones gets the strikeout, but not before he surrenders a few runs and gives the Potters the lead. The Potters lead this game going into the top of the 8th, 7-6.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of Five Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
Five Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that...
Come on, I gotta go. Bring me back. Oh, we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Eighth inning. Potters lead this one now 7-6 after all that time. And it's just a little. There we go. It is the 46th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. It's not A New Hope, going to be at the movie night on the 25th. So it's Empire Strikes Back, not A New Hope. And it's not Attack of the Clones either, so which I'm upset about. Quentin Marsh out there for his second inning of work. Delivers a couple of pitches, 2 balls. And Wyatt Davis at the dish. Oh, we had to work through that. We had to figure that out. Pop up in the infield. Tristan Russell looking like he's camped underneath that one for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Brett Haggerty. Brett Haggerty walked, struck out, and flew out to right field. So he's 0 for 2 on the evening. Takes a big cut at that breaking ball. Not sure he got any piece of that. And if he did, he got a piece of the catcher, too, because they had a little conversation. Haggerty in the hole, 0-1. Another big cut, foul ball off of the right. Umpire fires the ball back to the pitcher himself, showing off his cannon. Showing the guys why he's the umpire. Here comes the 0-2. Little slow dribble over to the right. Front of the Potter. Potter's dugout over there. Love how these crowds stick around for the full game, man. I don't think we've seen anybody leave yet. It's full house. 900 people here. That's great, great turnout for a Wednesday. And then, I mean, on top of that, don't they get a couple of dollars off of wine? A couple of dollars off of wieners? So it's wine and wiener Wednesday. Well, I think the wine maybe stopped last half inning. I'll have to send a reporter out to find out. The 0-2 pitch down low for a ball, 1-2. Yeah, got him. Swinging, strike 3. Big cut by Haggerty there, but unable to catch up with that one. So Quentin Marsh gets the strikeout. Second strikeout he's got on the evening. And that's going to bring up Derek Bartram. Some more activity in the Mudcats bullpen now. And the Potters bullpen. So we'll get the information for you when we can. Here comes the first pitch to Bartram. Outside for a ball. Bartram struck out in the second. It was hit by a pitch in the fourth. And doubled and scored in the seventh. So he's part of the scoring parade. Potters are trying to make sure that does not happen here in the eighth inning. Quinn's pitch is a little bit high. 2 balls and no strikes. This one's hit out to second base. Brett Griffiths slides over to his right, picks it up, fires over to first base. And a 1-2-3 inning go the Mudcats. And after 7.5, we have a 7-6 game. Kevin Parker to lead off the bottom of the eighth here for the Potters. Potters have a 7-6 lead here going into the bottom of the eighth. Kevin Parker, then the top of the lineup, Ethan Groves and Tyler Crudo. Excuse me, I'm on the wrong page. Rico, Everett Johnson, Ryan Villanueva, and Tyler Russell. I knew that. Sometimes I just get a little over my skis. Anyway, first pitch is taken down low for a ball. Everett Johnson looking for his first hit of the evening. And Mark Graham, the new pitcher for the Mudcats, number 36, coming in relief of Boston Jones. 1-1 now is the count. It's fouled off to the screen, 1-2. Boston Jones went 2 1/3 innings, gave up only 2 hits. But just like Calvin Johnson, just a couple of hits, but gave up 3 runs, all earned with 3 walks and 2 Ks. So Mark Graham coming in relief. That one taking over the inside part of the plate for a strike, evening up the count 2-2. Reminder, the Potters will be in Solano tomorrow to take on these same Mudcats. And Mark Graham gets him swinging. Eric Johnson goes down on strikes. First out here in the bottom of the 8th. It's going to bring up Ryan Villanueva. Reminder for all those folks with kids out there who love playing baseball, Potters have their last youth instructional clinic coming up on the 19th. Interested at all? Want to get your kid registered for that? Go to lincolnpotters.com/shop and check out the details and get your kids involved in one of the Potters youth clinics. Tremendous kids out here working with your kids. Line shot right over to Parker over at second base for the second out. Ryan Villanueva lines out. And that's going to be 2 quick outs here, and that's going to bring up number 9 hitter Tyler Russell. He's been on base twice. Still looking for his first hit, though. Got a hit by pitch in the 3rd. He was walked in the 7th. Both times he came around to score, and then also struck out in the 4th. Tyler Russell looking for his hits right here. Inside for a ball. Russell 3rd on the team with 37 RBIs on the year. That's big coming from the 9-hole hitter. He takes that one over the outside part of the plate for a strike. 1-1, the count. Bottom of the 8th, Potters lead this one 7-6. And a heck of a game so far. Looking for a heck of a finish. 2 balls and 1 strike. Umpire is holding up 2-1 because, folks, we need a scoreboard. Okay, friendsofmcbean.org if you want to help us out. Donate a little bit of cash. That one's taken in there for a strike. But the umpire had to hold it up because the scoreboard said not what the count was. Now, granted, the scoreboard has not gone completely dark tonight, so the people in the stadium can't see how badly we need it. But I'm telling you folks out there, we need one. That one's taken outside by Graham. It's taken outside by Russell, thrown by Graham. So 3-2, 2 down here, bottom of the 8th. Potters lead by a run. Down low for a ball. Easy take. Good eye by Tyler. Finds himself on base for the 3rd time this evening. Remember, it's about getting on base, not how you get on base. So, great at-bats by Tyler Russell tonight, and that's going to bring up the top of the lineup, Brett Griffiths. I know the Griffith family is watching as well. You are correct. Jedi Fight. 39 RBIs is the other. Russell, you're right, Tristan. There's a shot out into left field. That's going to get down in front of the left fielder, Davis. He picks it up, fires it in. And he holds Griffiths to a single, but a solid single nonetheless. Second time Brett's reached base, but first time he's reached via the hit. That's going to bring up Brian Williams Jr. Now, Brian Williams Jr. in the PEL has the 7th highest batting average in the league with the .369 batting average. He takes that one down low. Next pitch taken for a ball, 2-0. Williams with a single right in front of Davis out in left field. That's going to drive in a run. Potter's going to add to their lead. We lead it now 8-6. Brian Williams Jr., his second single of the evening. Griffith moves over to second base. And Russell comes in to score. Ty McGraw stepping up to the plate. A big home run in the 7th inning. Looking to build on that beautiful performance. Bullpen for the Mudcats right now is very, very quiet, meaning nobody's up there. So this is Mark Graham's inning to finish. And we got a single right up the middle by McGraw. That's going to drive in another run. Williams over to third. McGraw holds up at first. Potters lead this one 9-6. So on the hit, Brian Williams Jr. moves over to third base. McGraw at first. Bringing up Jason Hansen, who walked in his last at-bat. And Mark Graham fires in his first pitch for a strike. 82-mile-an-hour fastball. Right there at the knees. Tristan Russell on deck if we can keep this thing going. Next pitch by Mark Graham is a little curveball in there for strike 2. So quickly ahead of Jason Hansen, 0-2. And now they got him in a rundown, firing home, and coming in from third, Brian Williams scores. Ty McGraw took off and tried to get into the rundown. The pitcher steps off. Graham looks back, tries to get him into the rundown, fires to second. Second baseman throws it home. Ball gets past Goldenberg. Potters put up another run. They now lead this 10-6. This is about as close to pro baseball as you're going to get. This is the highest level of collegiate summer wood bat baseball that you're going to find. The Cape League and then Pacific Empire League. Fly ball by Jason Hansen over to the right. This may or may not get out of play, and it gets out of play. So Hansen's got the 1-2 count. Mark Graham is ready. Here's his pitch. High. Goldenberg goes out there and have a quick talk with Mark Graham. Graham started out the inning with a strikeout and a line out. 2 quick outs and then walk. Single, single, single. 2-2 pitch. 2-2 pitch hits Jason Hansen in the shoulder. And all that does is put another runner on for Tristan Russell. So runners at first and second here, bottom of the 8th inning. Tristan Russell, shortstop from New Mexico University. Stepping up. To a little back in black action. I like it. Did he pick that out? All right. As long as he picked it out. So Tristan's up there looking for his third hit on the evening, and he gets it right in front of the right fielder. Bartram picks it up, fires it back in, but can't do anything about stopping Ty McGraw from second base. He scores. And the single by Tristan Russell drives in another run. The Potters lead this one now 11-6. On the play, Hansen, after being hit by a pitch, he moves on over to second base. And still no activity in the Mudcats, so Mark Graham, this is for you, buddy. Got to get yourself out of this jam. And all of a sudden, I smell a skunk. Mason Belding up to the dish. I mean, I do. Do you guys not smell a skunk? Okay, everybody smells the skunk, right? All right. Well, I mean, I have to let the people at home know what I'm smelling, all right? Stinks. Anyway, game's great, though. Swinging strike 2 right there by Mason Belding. Hit by a pitch in the second, struck out in the fourth, walked in the sixth, then struck out again in the seventh. So looking for his first hit. I think the only thing that's going to drive the fans out of this building is the skunk smell. I mean, that's it. And the fact that the scoreboard says we already have 3 outs, and it's an 0-2 count. Oh, wait, there it goes. Again, scoreboard. friendsofmcbean.org, friendsofmcbean.org. And if you're here in the park, you go down to the wine bar. Donations are taken down there as well. And there's a swinging strike 3. So Mark Graham is able to get out of the inning, but not before he allows 3 more runs to score, and the Potters lead this one going into the top of the ninth, 11-6.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street, only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Top of the ninth inning, Potters now lead this one 11-6, and they have brought in their closer, Evan Williams. Evan Williams on the bump to shut this one down for the Potters, and he will face Kevin Parker, then the top of the lineup in Groves and Crudo. And the first pitch he sees, 87-mile-an-hour pitch, right in there for a strike to Kevin Parker. Parker out of Texas Southern. Next pitch he sees is a 90-mile-an-hour fastball on the inside part of the plate for strike 2. So quickly ahead in this count, 0-2. And Evan Williams, 3-pitch, see ya. Kevin Parker down on strikes for the first out of the ninth. And that's the first one looking on the evening. Actually, second one on the evening for Potter's pitchers. And that's going to bring up, is that Ethan Groves? Yes, it is. It is Ethan Groves. First pitch to Ethan Groves, 89-mile-an-hour tailing fastball to Ethan Groves, and he's unable to catch up with it. Jedi, you never know what it is. I'll just tell you that much, Jedi. Groves fouls this one out of play. So quickly ahead is Williams, 0-2. Really close pitch by Evan Williams, just a little bit low, taken for a ball. Grove singled in the first, had an RBI ground out in the second, struck out in the fifth, and singled in the seventh. Two for four on the evening. Center fielder out of Sac City. Looking to get this going for the Mudcats. Evan Williams got other ideas. His 1-2 pitch is in the dirt, 2-2. Here the cowbell's going. There's a shot over to second base. Brett Griffith picks it up, fires over first base. It's Ty McGraw. There's the second out, so two down here. And the last chance for the Solano Mudcats, Tyler Crudo coming up, the second baseman. Singled in the first, struck out in the second and the fifth, and then grounded into the 4-6-3 double play to end the, in the seventh. So Crudo is up there, the last chance for the Mudcats. And Williams fires in a fastball at 90 miles an hour, fouled off of the screen. So it's ahead 0-1. That one's taken a little bit low for a ball. I don't know where I heard this. I'm pretty sure I know exactly where I heard it from, but I heard something about last strike guy. I'm not sure I can do that tonight. That one's high for a ball, 2 balls and 1 strike. I'm not saying that I'm the last strike guy. I'm just saying I do a lot of jobs around here. Like, you know, I'm the maintenance guy, the backup PA guy if I need whatever. And here's a high drive into right field. Circling under it is Sharp, making his first play of the game, and he is unable to make that play. Unfortunately, having the bullpens in the field to play, he had to run up and over that bullpen. Kind of stumbled a little bit, so unable to make the play. But now 2-2 is the count. So now it would be last strike guy. Does anybody know where the horn is for the last strike guy? Because, you know, I know he has this kind of like, see, I got people down there. They're already doing it. Get up and make some noise! All right, I had to do my last strike guy duties. And here's a shot out in the right center field gap. That's going to get down and all the way to the fence. Brian Williams picks it up. Strong throw into second base. And a 2-out double by Tyler Crudo keeps this alive for the Mudcats here in the top of the 9th inning. Yeah, I mean, you know, if we ever really needed it, this is the time we need it. So, Aiden Hall coming on up to the plate. Yeah, I've been known to be the last strike guy on occasion, but, you know, it's really hard to do that when you're sitting here behind the mic. First pitch to Hall is fouled straight back and out of play. No balls and 1 strike. Potter's looking to improve to 11-7 and PEL play. Next pitch taken just off the outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Next pitch swing through, strike 2, 87 miles an hour on the fastball. So the last strike guy has his job, but he's not going to do it. He's going to let the fans do it, and the fans are starting to get up. They're starting to get loud. Evan Williams with the 1-2 pitch. High and inside, back in Aiden Hall off the plate just a little bit. 2-2. I love this kid down here in the front. He is the last strike guy. There it is, strike 3. Swinging strike 3. Evan Williams finishes this one out. Potters win this one 11-6. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with a quick post game, and I will let you know who the players of the game are for tonight. Potters win this one 11-6.
Situated on the corner of Lincoln Boulevard and 5th Street, this iconic building has been the home to several hotels over the decades, the most famous and longest running of which was the Lincoln Inn. Having undergone several renovations and architectural changes, this building is the current home of Old Town Pizza, which boasts not 1 but 2 floors for your dining enjoyment, including open-air seating on the roof. Stop in for a slice today, or stop by the Lincoln Museum to see the 300-pound cash register that used to adorn the front desk of the Lincoln Inn. For more great history, visit the Lincoln Area Archives Museum and, by appointment only, take their free walking tour of historic downtown Lincoln.
Front door with my teenage boy and a couple more from up the road. He had him by the collar, said he
Well, welcome back, everybody. Heck of a game. Potters, they had this game. This was tied up for the majority of the game in 4-4, 6-6. Potters then come through and score a bunch of runs in the 7th and 8th to take the lead. In back of some really good pitching towards the end of the game, you know, with Jake Morrell coming in, Quentin Marsh in relief of Dawson Raddick, who had a bit of a struggle, and then Evan Williams coming in to close the door. Potters improved their PEL standings to 11-7 on the season, 27-8 overall. We'll have to continue to check the scores to see where the standings go, but right now with the Potters, probably about 4 games back of the first spot. That would mean they are 2.5 to 3 games back of the second spot. Top 2 teams get into the PEL playoffs, so that's what the Potters are gunning for right now. Great game by Ty McGraw and Tristan Russell, and you know, we have Raising Cane's Player of the Game every game. We won't be doing an interview tonight, but we will be giving out the Raising Cane's Player of the Game to both Ty McGraw and Tristan Russell. Heck of a game by both gentlemen. The big home run to tie it up in the 7th by Ty McGraw, and then the go-ahead double by Tristan Russell to give the Potters the lead. So, for myself, Stones McCoy, Riley the engineer, Willie Preston, all of the interns, and everybody who's ever enjoyed watching Potters Baseball, we say thank you very much. And until next time, hey, don't forget, it's a strike unless he says it's otherwise. All right, have a great night, everybody. Thank you very much.